Hey, Patriots fans, let's dive right into everything happening with our New England Patriots right now, because there's a lot to unpack. First off, we all know Mike Vrabel is coming back to face his old team, the Tennessee Titans. And let me tell you, you can feel that intensity. He's not just coaching. He's looking for a little revenge, and you can bet he's going to want to make a statement. But even with that motivation, there's no way the Patriots are walking into this lightly. They are heavy favorites, and honestly, this is exactly the kind of game that separates a good team from a great one. You never take a matchup like this for granted because even the obvious wins can get tricky if you aren't focused from the first snap. Now, looking at the fan interaction, it's always fun to see the mix of opinions out there. Patriots supporters are pumped, and you've got a few diehard Titans fans in the mix too. That kind of energy makes this rivalry even more interesting, especially when it comes down to key players who could tip the scales. Speaking of players, one of the hot topics lately has been Jakobi Meyers. Fans keep asking if a reunion could happen, but let's be realistic. Jakobi had his moments with the Patriots, no doubt. He showed flashes of brilliance, and you remember that infamous Raiders game where things went south. Still, the question is whether bringing him back is really worth the cost. You'd likely need to give up a fourth-round pick, and with the current roster, it doesn't make much sense. You've got Stefan Diggs holding down the slot receiver position, Kyle Williams stepping up at key moments, and Pop Douglas ready to contribute. The team's already equipped in that area, so what you really need is someone who can stretch defenses vertically, and unfortunately, Meyers isn't that guy. It's hard to let go of players you like, but sometimes the smart move is just sticking with what you have. When it comes to divisional games, there's always the debate about sweeps. Could the Patriots sweep the division this year? Honestly, the Bills are still a powerhouse. Beating them once was impressive, but sweeping them? That's a tall order. The Jets, on the other hand, are a different story. They're struggling in every phase of the game, and if the Patriots don't dominate that matchup, there's something seriously wrong. It's not just about winning. It's about sending a message, and the Jets are the perfect team to do that against. You're talking about a team that's winless for a reason, and a convincing victory here sets the tone for the rest of the season. On the subject of under-the-radar players, there's been some chatter about potential targets who could make a difference if the Patriots were looking to shake things up. Chris Avenue is one name that comes up often. He's fast, a deep threat, and could easily fit into the offense with the right chemistry. Rashid Shahi is another player who stands out for his speed and ability to stretch the field. There's also the consideration of running backs. Alvin Kamara is still out there, and while he's not a young player anymore, a strategic move for a third or fourth-round pick could give the Patriots a real boost in the backfield. The current depth, including Rondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson, is solid but not unshakable, and adding another dynamic piece could make a huge difference when matchups get tough. Quarterback performance is, of course, always under the microscope, and while Drake may have been a standout, it's also worth highlighting the contributions of Marcus Jones. This guy has been an absolute game-changer. Week after week, he delivers in ways that don't always show up on the stat sheet. From cornerback duties to special teams dominance, Jones is making plays that swing momentum and win games. The Saints game was a perfect example. Opponents try to target him repeatedly, and he shut them down. His stats, pass breakups, coverage grades, punt returns, don't even begin to tell the whole story. And the best part? He's in a contract year, so this is the perfect time for the Patriots to lock him down before someone else realizes exactly what they have here. If the team doesn't secure him, it would be a massive oversight because this isn't just about one good season. It's about building a cornerstone player for years to come. Looking ahead to the Titans matchup, predictions are leaning heavily in New England's favor. The Titans have struggled across the board, ranking near the bottom in offense, yards per game, and passing efficiency. Their offensive line has been a weak point, and if Harold Landry can suit up, he could really wreak havoc. The expectation is a blowout, a chance for the Patriots to assert dominance and make a statement. Scoring over 40 points while keeping Tennessee under 15 seems not only realistic, but necessary to set the tone. Every game like this matters because it's not just 3 points on the board, it's a message to the rest of the league. Then there's the running game, which has been a roller coaster this season. Armandre Stevenson has struggled with fumbles, and that seems to have affected his confidence. He's hesitant to run at full speed, which isn't entirely his fault. The offensive line has had its moments, but consistency has been lacking. Tavon Henderson is another rookie who has yet to find his rhythm. The preseason showed promise, but translating that to the NFL has been challenged. His struggles in pass protection and running after contact have limited his snaps, and as a result, the Patriots haven't been able to fully capitalize on his potential. The solution is not simple. It requires both coaching adjustments and more trust in the young players, a delicate balance between patience and urgency. Trade rumors also keep the fan base buzzing, particularly around receivers who could make a big impact for May. Chris Avenue is a realistic option, someone who could come in and provide immediate value. A.J. Brown, as much as fans would love to see him in New England, is far less likely during the season due to salary cap complications. The key takeaway here is that while roster moves are always possible, the Patriots need to focus on internal growth and maximizing the talent they already have. Rushing into trades can disrupt chemistry, and the current roster still has plenty of untapped potential if utilized correctly. In short, there's a lot to be excited about and a lot to watch closely. Between high-stakes matchups, rookie development, standout defensive performances, and strategic roster decisions, the Patriots are navigating a complex landscape. Every game, every snap, and every decision carries weight, and fans are paying close attention to see how it all unfolds. From Marcus Jones making big plays to the ongoing questions about the running game, this team has layers of storylines that make every week compelling. Now, let's dig even deeper into what's happening with the Patriots because the story isn't just about the big names. It's about the development of the young players and how this team is shaping its identity week by week. Tavon Henderson continues to be a talking point, and it's not without reason. The kid showed flashes in the preseason, and expectations were high, but the transition to the NFL has exposed some gaps. Pass protection has been his Achilles heel so far. Every time he steps into the backfield, defenders have been bulldozing through him, and it's limited his playing time. He's averaging just over 3.5 yards per carry, with 1 touchdown in the game so far. And while the numbers don't tell the full story, they do highlight the growing pains of a rookie running back learning on the fly. He's good in the open field when there's space to work with, but the Patriots' offensive line hasn't given him consistent lanes, and that's magnified his weaknesses. What the team needs is a smarter distribution of touches, splitting carries between Henderson and Armandre Stevenson, so that each can grow without being exposed in every situation. The issue isn't just the rookies. The offensive line itself has been inconsistent, especially in the run game. There are moments where it looks like they can dominate, but then they miss assignments, fail to create space, or allow defenders to disrupt timing. You combine that with young running backs still learning their role, and it's no surprise the running game has been uneven. But there's hope. Defense has been strong, and quarterback play has been electric. Drake May continues to perform at a level that makes opposing defenses terrified. The passing game has been dynamic, and even with some of the rookie challenges in the backfield, the team has found ways to keep the offense moving and keep the pressure off the running game. Speaking of the passing game, Marcus Jones deserves another shout-out. This guy has become indispensable. He's not just a cornerback. He's a difference maker on special teams, a punt returner who can flip field position in an instant, and a playmaker who forces opponents to change their game plan entirely. Against the Saints, he showed why he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He was matched up against top receivers, and every single time he came out on top. His speed, awareness, and ability to make tackles in open space make him a nightmare for offenses. And now that he's in a contract year, the Patriots face a critical decision. Lock him down before other teams see his value skyrocket. He's building the kind of career that could define the team's special teams for years, and letting him walk would be a mistake of massive proportions. Turning back to the Titans matchup, it's clear that the Patriots have to capitalize on every opportunity. The Titans are struggling under their new interim head coach, and their offensive metrics are near the bottom of the league. Their line is weak, their yards per game are low, and defensively, they're not much better. This is a game the Patriots should dominate from start to finish. A scoreline in the range of 42-13 isn't just plausible, it's a statement. It's about sending a message not just to Tennessee, but to the league, showing that this team is serious about contention and isn't willing to give anything away, no matter the opponent. Roster moves and trade rumors are always part of the conversation, and the Patriots are no exception. Chris Avenue remains a feasible addition if the front office decides to bolster the receiving core, a speedy deep threat who could complement the existing weapons. A.J. Brown is a dream target for fans, but the reality of the salary cap makes an in-season trade nearly impossible. Teams aren't just trading stars. They're balancing contracts that could cripple them financially. So while fans can imagine Brown in a Patriots jersey, the focus for now has to be on internal growth, maximizing the roster, and finding ways to get the most out of current players. That includes rookies, veterans, and even the occasional under-the-radar contributor who could step up if given the right opportunity. Looking at individual performances across the team, the theme is clear: development and opportunity. Players like Kyle Williams and Pop Douglas have stepped up when called upon, providing the kind of depth that allows the Patriots to rotate without losing effectiveness. Running backs are getting touches strategically, even if the ideal split is still being figured out. Receivers are creating mismatches, and the offensive line, while inconsistent, has shown flashes of dominance that hint at what could be if everything clicks. Add an elite quarterback play from Drake May, special teams excellence from Marcus Jones, and a defense that consistently pressures opponents, and you have a team that is greater than the sum of its parts. It's also worth noting the mental side of the game. The Patriots have a culture of resilience, and that shows every time they enter the field against a struggling opponent like the Jets or even a motivated Titans team. Focus, discipline, and execution are critical because this isn't just about physical talent. It's about preparation and football IQ. Players who can read the defense, make the right decisions in split seconds, and adjust to what's in front of them are the ones who win games. That's why Marcus Jones, with his instincts and awareness, is so valuable. That's why Drake May's ability to process and react quickly is key. And that's why the coaching staff's decisions on player rotations, offensive schemes, and defensive coverage matter more than ever. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL rumor mill, whispers are growing louder that the New England Patriots have struck a deal with veteran wide receiver Keenan Allen. While nothing has been officially confirmed, sources close to the team suggest that Allen could be the missing piece to ignite a Patriots offense that has struggled to find consistency in recent seasons. The chatter began late last week, with insiders hinting that the Patriots front office is aggressively pursuing big-name talent to complement their young core. Keenan Allen, long regarded as one of the league's most precise route runners with hands that seem magnetically drawn to the football, fits the bill perfectly. Analysts speculate that if the deal goes through, quarterback Mac Jones, or whoever is under center, would suddenly have a weapon capable of forcing defenses to rethink their entire strategy. Speculation is already swirling on social media. Patriots fans are buzzing with excitement, imagining deep sideline connections, contested catches in the red zone, and an offense that can finally stretch the field. Meanwhile, skeptics caution that Allen's presence alone won't instantly transform New England into a juggernaut, pointing to chemistry questions, injury history, and the need for complementary pieces. Yet even the doubters admit, adding a receiver of Allen's caliber changes the conversation entirely. Industry insiders describe this potential signing as a statement move. The Patriots, long known for their calculated roster maneuvers, could be signaling a shift from cautious development to high-stakes acquisition. If Allen joins the squad, expect defensive coordinators across the league to spend sleepless nights plotting schemes to slow him down. Rumors also suggest that the Patriots' offensive scheme might pivot to feature more spread concepts, giving Allen freedom to exploit mismatches and turn short gains into explosive plays. As the NFL offseason unfolds, the Allen to Patriots storyline is shaping up to be one of the most tantalizing buzzes in football. Whether it's a calculated masterstroke or a high-risk gamble, the mere possibility has already reignited debate among fans and pundits alike. Could this be the move that finally pushes New England back into contention? For now, the rumor mill churns, leaving fans hanging on every hint, tweet, and insider tip. One thing is clear. If Keenan Allen lands in Foxborough, the Patriots' offensive identity might never be the same. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.